In a sheer twist of irony, in Cork yesterday, 2 drag queens were left bloodied, bruised, and assaulted by 2 foreign men. Of course, this is what the LGTV, the left, love to do. They love to bring people into the country, God knows where, open borders, when we all know that the LGBT movement doesn't exist in places such as Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. So the background to this is 2 Cork drag queens were assaulted on the street and left bloodied during the Cork Jazz Festival in Douglas yesterday while minding their own business and making a video. So I actually have the video here to show you today. It's absolutely hilarious. They're absolute clowns. You know, the people that are doing drag, I probably have nothing against, but what I do have against is them pushing their agendas onto kids. And of course, we saw Ross Lahive a few months ago got given a 3-month sentence in Cork for breaking up this satanic ritual, which these drag queens give this drag queen story hour, where they're basically giving stories and promoting LBGT, all this kind of drag queen, transgender stuff to 5-year-olds and kids. You know, you couldn't make this up, lads. It's absolutely disgusting. You know, the judges are siding with the people that are trying to protect the youth of kids. We know from the Roman days that the longer you can keep kids more youthful and innocent, such as, you know, Tooth Fairy, Santa, that kind of thing, the much better society you have. You have kids now getting taught this crazy ideology and we're pushing heavy sexualized agendas on kids. That's a really bad society. That's a terrible society, matter of fact. Okay, the longer we can keep people more innocent, 16, 17, in their youth, not to be exposed to such horrors, I would call it, that's better. So that's the agenda of the country now. It says the 2 men were arrested and a knife was seized by Gardaí. City just got a little less safe. Well, if they weren't so obnoxious, these drag queens, I see them in Galway City. They're running around, they're prancing around like they own the entire city. You know, they think they're God's flipping gift to the world. It's a joke, guys. You know, I don't condone violence, but if these people want to be prancing around the place spreading their ideology, well, then I'm going to spread my ideology all over the internet about what I think about them.
Come to the Keno Events House this Thursday for our Saints Seance.
It's going to be a one-of-a-kind party with our pretty faces. Come on. Oh, hey!
Smack me in the face.
Don't know exactly what happened at the end right there, but in the beginning you can see them saying, come to this Keynotes event on Thursday, and then the guy running up and kicking them right in the... That's so funny. Coming up and kicking them in the back, okay? Backside. Now, the description of the guy, we have kind of a half picture of him here. You guys can see Arabic, Middle Eastern guy. I'm not going to say we love to see it because, like I said, I don't condone violence. But this is the 2 communities not reaching together. There are nobody from Eastern Europe or the Middle East or Africa that agrees with this nonsense. Do you think they have women's human rights and LGBT rights in Afghanistan? Do you really think that? They throw the people off bridges, guys. They hang them. I watched the videos. They're right there. They're on flipping Live Leak. You can just watch them. They just kill all gay people. And you guys just love bringing people in? Well, good job. You've made your own bed, now you get to lay in it. So then they filmed this white guy who's laughing at it, supposedly, and then there's a black dude as well. I think he just socks them in the face. I think one of them, either the black or the white guy, just punches the guy straight in the face. And you can see a little bit of blood on the drag queen at the end right there, on his chin right there. Yeah, that's crazy. So it actually drew blood on his cheek right there. I mean, these drag queens are obviously both men, so this is a man-on-man attack. This isn't a man-on-woman attack. And then they're just laughing, which is, I mean, I'm not going to even speak on it, guys. You can make up your own mind. These 3 guys aren't happy with this bullshit that's coming to the city. I don't agree with, personally, drag queens and all this kind of nonsense. I think, you know, what you do at your house is one thing. What you do if you're in a club over 18s is one thing. But prancing around the place, you know, and I don't think anyone should be attacked violently. Of course not, guys. But like I said, these are the people that you love. You know, nobody from Eastern Europe would agree from this. Absolutely not, guys. This is ridiculous. And this is another video case in point. Men here are marching in the Britain, okay, of course. And these little LGTV twinks are like, we're on the same side. There's no need to be so rough, guys. And then they literally shout at him, no, we're not on the same side, okay? We throw you idiots off buildings, okay?
No need for that. We're on the same side, bro.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are, bro.
I love it. I love it. If you ask me, guys, I'm going to take their side. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was born in an Arabic country. I was born in the Middle East. We love it. I love to see it because I don't like to see this shit being pushed. You know, the best thing about living in the Middle East, guys, you know, growing up there till I was about 6-7 years old, the best thing about living there, no Pride events every month. There was no Pride month in June. No Pride month in January or in July. You know, here in Europe, guys, we have Pride month every single month. It's like Pride month in June, Pride month in August. Oh, it's Pride month and it's October. And it's like, isn't that the 5th Pride month this year? And it's like, isn't that the 5th Pride month this year? I mean, how ridiculous this is, guys. But yeah, shout out to the Arabic people in the Middle East, Bahrain, Qatar, the UAE, where I was born, Abu Dhabi, of course, Al Ain, Dubai. You have beautiful places over there. I mean, they just run society better than us, in my personal opinion. I'll be honest. Right now, I'd rather be living in the Middle East than Ireland. Not because of the people. I love my Irish people. But the leadership in this country is dog shit, guys. The leadership in Ireland is dog shit. And you cannot convince me otherwise. And then on top of it, you have the Social Democrats, the left-wing parties, Catherine Connolly's of this country, that are saying that the right is inciting violence. Like, completely clueless. This woman here, Sinead Gibney, says the incitement of hatred and violence online must be addressed. Where literally I come on and say violence isn't the answer. You know, we can get the information out there. It's an information war, okay? The more we wake people up, the better. The less infighting that we do amongst ourselves, the more we come together on the right, we can push back against anything. It's just about coming together. But, you know, some people don't want to do that. But I'm always trying to bring people together, guys. Let's work together, okay, against this left tyranny that we have. Then she finishes off and says, enforcement of online regulation is imperative. Why is it so imperative? Okay, I think the online regulation is nonsense. I think it's perfectly settled and perfect how it is right now. There's no need for any more regulations. The left are losing and they're scared. And you know they're getting scared when they start saying, let's cut down on the internet, let's break down the internet. We're winning, guys. Stay strong, okay? If anyone's in Ireland watching this, stay strong. We are winning, guys. They are losing. Just understand. I know it, guys. I've seen it in different areas of life. Once the people on the left get demoralized, or once these people that your opposition, the enemy, gets demoralized, you've won the fight already. We've already won. Just got to keep going. Just another few years and we're going to win.
If we as political leaders don't balance our commentary effectively, if we don't say things on a very evidence-based fashion, and that is my issue, is that the government, I don't believe, is treading that line at the moment. But if they don't do that, what you see is that centre ground is pulled towards the right. And I think, I mean, touching on the online piece is really, really important, because as you said, Claire, the police used that information, and Gardaí Síochána used that information, but that's because they were organising online. You know, there were actors organising online, and they do organise online. And I think that brings us right back to the age-old argument of platforms as publishers, because you cannot allow people to organise and incite hatred in the real world online and not be held to account for it. So that's going to be a focus of my attention over the course of this term, is really looking at online regulation, because actually the regulation exists, the enforcement is not being done by this government.
Mm-hmm.
I would just stop you bollocks. Okay, shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
You can actually hear the fear in her voice, guys. This is going to be a big thing in my term this year, bringing in online regulation. Like, ooh, we're so scared. You know, it's just tactics, guys. It's war tactics. We know they're losing completely. I'm really happy every time I see these videos, and they're slowly drip feeding these videos, guys, because you know then that we're winning. Like, if they weren't showing these videos, it would be not good. Like, we actually wouldn't have much hope. But because they're showing these videos, oh man, we are well on our way to taking over this place, guys, and taking back freedom for the Irish people and putting Ireland first before anybody else. Okay, in this beautiful country. I love you all. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video, become a member today, so I can help support you guys push back against the mainstream media for just €3 per month. I hope you enjoyed that video. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.